Are you religious without being spiritual? Because being religious without being spiritual can bring more suffering and less happiness into your life. It often leads to a lack of authenticity as external rituals and rules take precedence over true connection and understanding. Judgment and intolerance can emerge, creating divisions and strained relationships. Motivation driven by guilt and fear can generate a constant sense of inadequacy and closed mindedness. By recognizing these pitfalls, individuals can explore their beliefs more deeply and cultivate greater happiness and less suffering into their lives. Here are 10 ways to tell if you are religious but not spiritual. Number 1, you have more religious artifacts than a museum gift shop. If your living room looks like a shrine, complete with statues, holy books, and enough candles to light up a football stadium, chances are you're religious. But just don't expect any spiritual breakthroughs from your possessions. Spirituality is a way of life, not just a look. Number 2, you're on a first name basis with all the local priests, pastors, and religious leaders. If your social calendar consists of Sunday services, religious retreats, and potlucks at the local place of worship, you might be religious. Sure, you know all the rituals and sacred texts, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're connecting with a higher power on a profound level. Spirituality means living the lifestyle, even when nobody's looking. Number 3, you secretly judge your friends based on their religious affiliations. If you find yourself constantly evaluating people's salvation potential based on the symbols they wear or the holy texts they follow, you're probably religious. Being spiritually connected means embracing diversity and respecting different paths rather than debating about whose religion is the best. Number 4, your prayers are like a marathon, complete with a lengthy overall strategy. If your prayers resemble a strategic game plan rather than heartfelt moments of introspection, you might be religious but not spiritual. Cataloging every prayer topic, meticulously listing everyone in need, and cross-referencing your request like a religious secretary might mean you're more focused on the routine than the deeper connection. Number 5, you've mastered the art of the guilt trip. If guilt is your primary motivation for religious observance, you might be religious but not very spiritual. Constantly feeling guilty about missing religious obligations or not following strictly enough can prevent you from experiencing the true joy and enlightenment that spirituality offers. Number 6, your concept of heaven is more of a reward and redemption program. If your vision of the afterlife resembles a frequent flyer program where religious activities earn you enough points for a cushy spot in heaven, then you may be religious but lacking a deeper spiritual understanding. Spirituality is not about rewards and punishments. It's about focusing on personal growth and introspection and enlightenment. Number 7, your relationship with God is a one-way street. If your prayers consist of a laundry list of demands without leaving room for listening or reflecting, you might be religious but not spiritual. True spirituality is about having a divine connection and being open to spiritual guidance and wisdom. Number 8, you feel more comfortable with dogma than questioning. If you find solace in religious doctrines and accept everything you're taught without questioning, you might be religious, but not particularly spiritual. Exploring the mysteries of the universe and your own existence requires curiosity and openness rather than blindly adhering to a set of rigid beliefs. Number 9, your version of faith is more about following the rules than embodying compassion. If your religious devotion revolves around following a strict moral code but lacks empathy and compassion for others, you may be religious but not truly spiritual. True spirituality recognizes the interconnectedness of all beings and seeks to promote love, understanding, and kindness. Number 10, you spend more time kneeling than standing. If your religious practices revolve heavily around physical movements and rituals like kneeling, taking a knee, or bowing, you could be religious but missing the spiritual essence. Spirituality transcends the physical realm and emphasizes a deeper connection to the divine presence within and all around us. Remember, recognizing the difference between being religious and being spiritual is not about dismissing the importance of organized religion or personal faith. It's about cultivating a more profound, introspective, and personally enriching connection with your beliefs and the universe.